Hey guys, come do a Valentine's junk journal with me. This was a little bit of a fail, and you will see why in a bit. But I thought it was important to also show the process of when things don't go quite as you've envisioned them to. But I'm first starting with some tissue paper. I wanted to kind of wad it up and give it a little bit of texture. I want you to know I had to restart this video 2 times because I couldn't remember tissue paper. I wanted to call it parchment paper. I had to literally look it up. Anyways, here I'm gluing the paper. I skip over me doing the other side because it's kind of boring. Yeah, there you go. Applying the paper here. Tissue paper. I actually really liked how that turned out with the like crinkly kind of vibe. Here is my little Valentine's candy wrapper junk. My husband and I also went out to dinner, so I also stole the wrapper from the bottle of wine, as you can see me pulling apart here. I couldn't get it off very well, but I got the majority, the important part of it off. And it was pretty good wine. It wasn't too bad. It was definitely on the cheaper end, but we're here for, you know, the vibes. And it was a good vibe. I need to figure out a better method of gluing. I get this stuff all over my hands and then it makes it impossible. Cannon Oaks. It was a Moscato. Pretty sweet. I'm really not a wine person, but it was a deal. You got a bottle of wine with your meal as part of the deal. It was pretty cool. And that is the backside of the wrapper that says like what it, you know, the notes of it and whatnot. This was from a sucker I had that was actually really good. It was like a glitter sucker, I think is what they called it. I cut this all kinds of messed up. But it was strawberry shortcake, I think, was the flavor of that. I actually really enjoyed that. As you can see, I can't get the wrapper off my glued hand. And I don't know what my deal was today, but everything I cut, I just messed it up. I could not cut to save my life today. I did do this on my work lunch break, so I was kind of in a hurry, but not really. I couldn't tell you why I was struggling so hard today. It's a Monday, I guess. That's what we're going to say. Those truffles were also good. Finished those over the weekend too, with the help of my husband. But they were filled with like pistachio cream. And, you know, if you like the Dubai chocolate kind of vibe, it's kind of similar to that. I love pistachio and chocolate. They just go together so well. This was the like napkin holder thing. It's like a really standard napkin holder. I'm sure you've seen them at many restaurants. And I thought, let me cut a little heart out. How cutesy. We're going with the green and pink. And what was this? Oh, this was the York patty wrapper, which pissed me off because tell me why the York symbol, I put that side up, but like the word that said peppermint patty was backwards on the wrapper. Now this is where things start to go south like really bad. I had this bright idea that I could just tape these flowers from my bouquet. I really needed packing tape, but I didn't have any. So I was like, let's just give the old scotch a try. No. Not cute at all. It just, you know, it has that hazy look to it. And it just, look how bad that looks. Don't worry. We come back to it. It says the baby's breath. I love baby's breath. Fun fact, I actually put a little bit of baby's breath in my hair when I got married. So it's a special little, you know, it's like a little filler flower, but I just think it's so precious. Tried doing it again. Why? I knew I didn't like the way it looked the first time. Hate it. So then I thought, okay, let's just do a little double stick tape and just, you know, do it that way. Put a little piece of double stick, smash the baby's breath into it. That seemed to work a little bit better. It was hard to get super small pieces of tape, but we made do. And doesn't that look just so much better than the Scotch tape vibe I have going on? Now here is where I attempt to take it off, and I do so pretty well. There's just a tiny little rip, and honestly, you can't even see it. But as you know, tissue paper is super duper fragile. And then my flower just totally fell apart. So I had to cut off another flower out of my bouquet to fix this, because it was just... And as you can see, I couldn't even get all the tape off. I had to just do the best that I could. Here we are with our new flower. This was a little bit harder than the baby's breath because it didn't want to, and then when I smashed it, it just wanted to fall apart. Now, I forgot about this bag, and I was really looking forward to using this bag, so I was kind of bummed after I taped all those baby breaths and realized, shoot, I have this love bag that had candy in it. And so I decided I would try to cut a heart out of it as well, and I, for some reason, just forgot how to cut a heart. So I struggled there on that, clipped a lot of that out for you guys. And you couldn't really see it that well because of the pink tissue paper. It kind of just blended in, so that was unfortunate, but here it is. Not my best work, definitely didn't turn out how I wanted it to, but we still had fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed this as well. Stay tuned for the next one. Not sure what the next theme is. If you have any ideas, let me know. I'd love to do one that you guys suggest, and yeah, thanks so much for watching.